Hey guys, in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to export your models different ways and what file formats you should export as. So the first thing we're going to do is go over the different ways to export. So when you're exporting, you could export everything in the scene if you want, but if you want collision for certain things like if you're using the Unity 3D engine, you're going to want to have all your objects attached as one object if you want collision, like good collision. Otherwise, it'll try taking just one collision from each object and it won't function correctly. So you always want to have all your objects attached if you want a specific type of collision for every single object you're exporting. But if you're just exporting maybe one object, you won't have to worry about attaching everything. So yeah, there's export, and you could do export selected, which will make this one the only one that exports out of the scene, and there's normal export. So if we wanted to, let's say, export everything in the scene, you would want to attach each one. But yeah, it will change the texture. So make sure stuff is attached before you start texturing. So okay, we might just export just this. So if you just wanted to export this, we would just go File, Export, and Export. And then you can save it whatever you want. We'll just call it Test. And there's different formats you can export as. And the main one is FBX. That's the one that I use. Another good one is like OpenColada and a couple of other different ones depending on what you're working on. But most people export as FBX. So if we go and save it, we will get this window. Smoothing groups is the how it blends in. So if you want to keep each smoothing group for each face, you would want to keep that selected or checked. There's a couple different things in here. Animation, if your model has any animation, you can click that. And the important one would be embedded media. So if you have a texture attached to this, like if you like how we created that box and we added a texture to it, you want to have this selected, because when you import your model, it'll have all the textures already assigned and put on the model, so you won't have to worry about importing any textures and applying them to the model. It'll all be exported as one. So we can just click OK. And yeah, sometimes it'll give you the error because we have an open model. So we'll click OK. And so that's how you export. Now all you have to do is just, if you go into your game engine, you could go to your models folder if you created one, click import, import it as whatever object, and then for me, yeah, I just have mine all in models. So this is like an FBX file, and you can go in here and you can adjust these different settings if you want. I don't mess with any of that stuff, but here's where all your animations will be set up as well if you have them. But pretty much you just click and drag and drop in your scene. You can adjust the like the scale to, yeah, you want to keep it like all the same. So yeah, that's how you export and import your models into whatever game engine you want to. This is just how to do it for Unity, but yeah, thanks for watching.